Hello skaters, today we're doing a beginner-friendly off-ice exercise routine designed to help you improve your balance, flexibility, strength, and posture. This is 100% a beginner-friendly workout, so anyone can do it. You don't need any previous experience for this workout, just a little bit of space and something nearby to lean on if you need. These exercises are going to help you build a better foundation for spins, stronger edges, smoother skating, and overall confidence on the ice. Figure skating always starts before you get on the ice. Everything you practice on ice, you can practice off ice. So let's begin. So we're going to do a warm-up to wake your body gently, and we're going to start with some marching and arm swings. I want you to lift your knees softly, swing your arms naturally, and focus on your posture. Now we're going to do some ankle rolls. I want you to do 10 in each direction on each foot. This is really important because a lot of the skating lives in the ankles. That's why if your skates ankle part is wearing off, you need to replace those ASAP, because keeping the ankles safe is very important and keeping them strong. Doing this also helps with balance because obviously you're on one foot and you're shaking it all around, so this is a great exercise to also help with your balance. Next, we're going to do some hip circles. I want you to do 10 each way, so 20 altogether. These are really good for helping with your spirals, your crossovers, and your turns. Next, we're going to do shoulder rolls, forward and backwards. When I first started doing this, it's crazy how much clicking I would hear constantly. Skaters carry a lot of tension in the shoulders, and this is also good for like a beginner shoulder mobility exercise. Next, we're going to move on to strength and flexibility. We're going to start off with some mini squats, nothing too crazy, but this is really helpful, especially the knee bend. There are a lot of moves where you need to use the strength in your knees, and this also really helps with stability. And we're going to do about 10 to 15 of these. Amazing. Now we're going to move on to a 1 foot balance hold. We're going to do 20 seconds on each leg. I want you to put your arms out, look forward and straight ahead, and lift one leg up. This is where you might need to hold on for stability if needed. If not, then try and do it freestanding. This is massive for beginners. Stability is one of the key things you'll need if you're going to start figure skating. And just doing this every day can make a massive difference to your balance and stability. So good. Next, we're going to do some lunges, but we're not going to do anything too crazy, just something very gentle, and then we'll go into a half split. So I'm just gently like pushing down, stretching on my inner thighs. Then I'm going to put my knee completely down flat on the ground, and so I can transition into my half split. And we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Next, we're going to do some calf raises. Again, you can hold on if you have something to hold on to. I did not, but we're going to do about 15 reps. These are really good for toe jumps. Again, the ankle strength, so important, and glide control. Now we're going to do a beginner arabesque hold. We can try and hold this for 10 to 15 seconds each side. Again, you can hold on to a wall or a chair or anything you have to lean on if needed. Focus on having a long and strong spine. This really helps with spirals, balance, and back strength. Now moving on to stretches, we're going to start with some hamstring stretches. We can do 30 seconds on each side. These again really helps with spirals, extensions and flexibility lines. And then we can go into some butterfly stretches. We can do this for 30 seconds. This is really good for hip opening and turnout and flexibility. And then we'll finish off with some quad stretches. I want you to do 30 seconds on each side. This is really important for knee health and extension. So I usually hold my foot back like this, and then I pull it out into a catch foot, and then I'll bring it forward and hold it tight to my stomach. These are very beginner friendly exercises that if you do daily, they will get you a step closer to your figure skating goals. Remember, consistency is key, and you can do so much to improve your skating even when you're not at the rink. And that is it. These are some exercises that you can do daily, every other day, once a week, whatever suits you. But consistency is key. If you stay consistent with even short off-ice practices like this one, you will definitely see improvement when you get back on the rink. Stronger balance, better control, improved flexibility, and most importantly, confidence when you step on the ice. If you made it all the way to the end, comment a blue heart. And if you want to see more skating content, I do skate sessions, I do skate chats, and I do off-ice exercises like this. Subscribe to follow along my skating journey, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see you in the next video.